Swain Family Records. The Noey Boys Show. Blacktop King and Forge.
Yeah, hell of a delay.
Step in the arena. Lights rise. Bass kicks. Guitars play. Welcome to the stage. Every song in the rainbow in my soul. Votes get counted, the truth gonna stay. Weak tracks fold when the pressure gets played. Step to the mic, better mean what you say. Blacktop King on the left, Forge on the right. Two Noey boys bringing fire tonight. From the first track drop to the final sound, this is where the real ones hold their ground. Crowd or no crowd, the work still shows. You can hear who came ready when the pressure grows. Song for song, line for line, this is the arena. This is the time. If you ain't moving, how we moving? Move out the way. We are the Noey Boys.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Noey Boys Wednesday Night Show. I'm Larry.
I'm Jimmy.
And we're the Noey Boys. We got us a crowd here tonight for a military appreciation night. We'll do a little round table meet and greet real quick before we get to the music. First off, Miss Noah Gray, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, where to find your music, and about your song tonight?
Absolutely. So I'm Noah Gray. You can find me on YouTube at Noah Gray. Well, Noah-Gray. I just found that out. That's my YouTube. You can also find me on all platforms. I'm on Apple, Spotify, Google, all platforms you can find me at. And also Facebook, of course. That would be Noah Gray. My song tonight is going to be Finally Home. This is the first time I ever did any tributes or anything like that, any type of holiday songs or anything. I'm not used to doing them. So I just thought this would be, since you guys are going to do one, I was going to just write something. I haven't lived through the experience, but I did have an aunt that lived through the experience of her husband not coming home. So that's another reason why I did the song as well, because she only has 6 more months to live. So I actually let her listen to the song, and she liked it. She loved it, actually. So, yeah.
That's awesome. Well,
That's
we're
very
super
cool.
glad to have you here.
Thank you.
Well,
All
Larry,
righty,
you want to
well.
go ahead and key it up and let us hear it?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and play your song and see how it goes.
Okay.
They said, please sit down. And Mama already knew. We were talking about forever on that back porch swing. You laughed and said, don't worry about a thing. Then you hugged Mama slow, kissed her on the cheek. Said somebody gotta stand for the weak. Now your picture sitting by the fireplace glow. Your boots by the door like you never let go. 2 uniforms walked up, eyes looking low. And after those words, everything froze. They called you brave, said you gave it all, but bravery don't answer when I still wanna call. God, if you held him when his last breath came, please whisper to him that we still say his name. You didn't come home, but heaven brought you peace. Now your folded flag still breaks me underneath. We leave your chair open every Memorial Day, crying through Amazing Grace. Oh, you didn't come home, but you finally Most our hearts are barely okay. Somebody's daughter's still waiting by the phone. Somebody's daddy never made it home. Your hoodie's still hanging off the kitchen chair, and sometimes I swear I can feel you there. Lord, teach this country what this freedom costs, 'cause freedom got names and we can't lose those thoughts. You told me if I leave, don't lose your faith, so I sing these broken hallelujahs through the pain. If this day belongs to the souls we can't bring back, then let every prayer rise beside that flag. You didn't come home, but heaven brought you peace. Now your folded flag still breaks me underneath. We leave your chair open every Memorial Day, crying through Amazing Grace. You didn't come home, but you're finally free from the war outside and the war nobody sees. So when those trumpets cry and the red roses fall, we still miss you through it all. For every soldier whose mama still cries at night, for every child kissing a photograph goodnight, for every folded flag sitting on a shelf, God, hold the hearts they left behind. And if heaven got streets with no more pain, tell them we love them, tell them we remember their names. You didn't come home, but heaven brought you peace. Now your memory lives in every family street, every flag in the wind, every tear that falls, every name carved in those walls. You didn't come home, but love never dies. And now you're somewhere beyond these broken skies. So when the bugles play and the crowd stands still, we'll carry your name, always will.
Very
Miss
beautiful
Noah, that
song,
was
Noah.
absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Definitely, definitely. I think we've heard it before, but I still enjoy it.
Thank you.
Oh, yes.
All righty.
Well,
the
Miss
next
Noah,
on
we
the
are honored to
list-
have you on. Go ahead, Larry.
Definitely. I was gonna say, next on our list here is Miss Rebecca Lynn Mills. Won't you tell us about yourself, where we can find your music, and about your song?
Okay. I'm Rebecca Lynn Mills. Just a standard old country girl kind of in a way. Most of my music is country. You can find my music on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. I'm also working on my metal album with our name Scarlet. But this song is called Dr. Voodoo. It is for my grandfather who served in the Air Force, and his call sign was Dr. Voodoo because he was part of the Vietnam War and had to do all of the medical supplies and fly the so he used to tell me all the stories about what it was like when he was having to do all his medical treatment, like work on the soldiers and do all the supplies and go into danger zones and things like that. So basically the song is a tribute to him and thanking him for his service.
That's awesome, and we are super honored to have you here today.
Thank you for having me.
Definitely. Definitely. Well, should we let her rip, Jimmy?
Let her rip, brother. I'm curious to hear about the voodoo.
answered when your country called your name. Stepped into the fire without fear or shame. Through the skies of Vietnam, you flew so true, saving lives beside the red, white, and blue. Delivering supplies where hope was running thin, helping wounded soldiers fight again. They called you Dr. Voodoo in those days, with your jokes and sarcasm lighting up the haze. So thank you for the time you served our land, for risking everything with steady hands. You taught me freedom comes with sacrifice, and heroes pay a very heavy price. Dr. Voodoo, your legacy lives on in every lesson passed from dusk till dawn. Because of you I stand with pride and say, I thank a service member every day. I remember all the stories you would tell about the friends you loved and served so well. Sitting there as a child beside your chair, learning strength and respect from every word you shared. You taught me structure, discipline, and grace, to carry myself with honor every day. Now I pass those lessons to my students too. A part of me is still learning them from you. So thank you for the time you served our land, for risking everything with steady hands. You taught me freedom comes with sacrifice, and heroes pay a very heavy price. Dr. Voodoo, your legacy lives on in every lesson passed from dusk till dawn. Because of you I stand with pride and say, I thank a service member every day. And I tell my students, if they choose that road, the military can help their spirit grow. It shapes your character and helps you understand the cost of freedom and the strength to stand. It teaches pride, responsibility, and heart, and reminds us all we each must do our part. Freedom isn't something we should joke about. It was earned by souls who carried fear and doubt. So thank you, Grandpa, for the time you gave, for every wounded soldier that you saved. Your humor and your courage still shine through. There'll never be another Dr. Voodoo. And though the years keep moving fast along, your lessons live in every grateful song. Because of you I proudly stand and say, I honor those who served us every day.
Very well written, very beautiful song.
Thank you very much. That was one of the ways I figured that I could honor military appreciation, was growing up with a grandfather who served and remembering the stories that he told and the jokes. And to answer your question, Jimmy, the Dr. Voodoo, he could fix you in any way. Like if you needed something or you were hurt, like even if I scratched my leg, he could fix it without it hurting and me screaming growing up as a kid. So you like had a special
awesome.
magic
That's
trick.
one thing. Yeah, that's one thing I could tell about the song was it definitely came from the heart.
Definitely, when they're personal, you can tell. You can hear it in just the lyrics themselves, the tone of the music. You can feel the heart in it.
Yep.
All
Well, we
righty,
sure
well,
appreciate you coming on. Larry, who do we got next?
our next on the list here is let's see, we got a date which will live in infamy by Tay St. James.
Sounds
Like to
interesting. Tate, what do we got going on here?
Well, Tay's taking the night off for tomorrow, so it'll be prime time St. James tonight.
Ah, okay.
But you can find us both on all streaming services. I actually just got off of work. So about myself, I'm actually still active. Navy for 18 years, and so this a little bit kind of close to home. But
Thank you for your service.
just like the title of this, thank you. So just like the title of the song, the famous line, which we live for infamy. The song's was a part of a challenge that was done. So this will be about point of view during that day of the incident that happened in Pearl Harbor.
Ooh, famous
Very
incident.
nice. Very nice. Well,
That's a day that definitely deserves honor and remembering. So, Larry, let's let it rip, brother.
All right, here we go.
It started like any other morning. Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. On the quietest day of the week. Then, in a matter of moments, everything changed. It was an easy Sunday by the water, sky bright and clear. The boys laughing on the deck, tossing jokes from ear to ear. Mud still hot in my cup, no reason to rush. Then I heard them engines cut down low, and the whole dock hushed. I looked up and saw them planes coming in way too close to BR. Some flashed off the metal for a second, then it poured fire and showers. That first blast shook the harbor, hit hard and hit fast. Smoke rolled across the ships, clouded the sun like ash. General quarters! General quarters! Yeah. Boots hit hard on the deck, everybody moving on command. Some half-dressed and still running, doing all they could with bare hands. Oil bled out on the water, black streaks by the anchor chain. And the men I just been joking with weren't all answering their names. No time to think, I was moving and loading, trying to work through the chaos while the whole harbor was steady smoking. Metal screams, sirens wailed, and the sky lit up with attack. And after that morning was taken, we were never getting it back. Sanctions closed in like a fist, cutting off what they need. So they set their sights on the fleet before the U.S. could intervene. Tried to break the force we had sitting out in the Pacific, hitting Pearl Harbor, hoping shock would make the next move strategic. They wanted oil and territory, wanted trade routes and command, wanted room to keep on growing, wanted power over land. U.S. sanctions struck the match, so Japan made its move, trying to crush the fleet before America knew what to do. By then the guns lit up and we were sending back fire, trying to find them dive bombers while the smoke was rising higher. Hot shells hit the deck, brass bouncing by my boots. Every order snapped sharp, every second hell breaking loose. Guns lit up the harbor, sending fire through the smoke. Dive bombers screamed above us while the whole damn a.m. morning broke. Arizona split wide open, blaze climbing to the sky. Oklahoma started turning and you could hear men cry. West Virginia kept on taking hit after heavy hit. Nevada tried to make a run while a crew man in the ship. California sat low in the water, catching damage bash. All blew up in the harbor, turned the scene into a bloodbath. Oil rolled black across the water, blaze riding on the tide. Men were calling for their brothers, trying not to die. Smoke hung thick between the ships, turned the sun a dirty red. And every second in that chaos felt like standing with the dead. By the next day, all that grief had hardened into resolve. What Japan did there left the whole damn country scarred. From the smoke above the water to the names the papers read, every town across America felt the weight of all the dead. What began at Pearl Harbor changed the course of what would be. President Roosevelt stood and spoke for all the world to see. December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. Sanctions closed in like a fist, cutting off what they need. So they set their sights on the fleet before the U.S. could intervene. Tried to break the force we had sitting out in the Pacific, hitting Pearl Harbor, hoping shock would make the next move strategic. They wanted oil and territory, wanted trade routes and command, wanted room to keep on growing, wanted power over land. U.S. sanctions struck the match, so Japan made its move, trying to crush the fleet before America knew what to do. What to do?
That was absolutely amazing.
I like that. That was good. I like the rhythm. I like the beat. It was all there.
Very up. I mean, it hit a lot of historical facts. I like that. That's one of my things I like.
Thank you.
I like when the
Oh.
music is actually able to tell a story, and that was definitely worked perfectly as a story as well as a song.
Definitely.
Exactly. Well, Larry, who do we got next?
Well, it's actually about that time I got to pay the bills, Jimmy. Everybody out there
Oh
watching?
man, Bill paid now.
Yeah, it's how
Dr.
it
Pepper.
happens.
Oh.
Well, everybody out there watching live, thank you for joining us. This is the Noey Boys Show on Wednesday nights, every Wednesday night, 9 to 10 p.m. We're on Swain Family Records, competitive arena. If you're an independent artist out there looking for a place, looking for a family, the other independent artists that'll help you grow and you can collaborate with, help learn from, all of that in between, hit us up on Facebook, answer 3 simple questions. You get in the door, it's free. You can sign up as a free person, or you can sign up for one of the monthly subscriptions to jump in their arena and get in here and display your music and let all the fans get to know you. And it's a platform that is different than anywhere else. We're not just dropping songs into a chat group and things of that nature. We're actually getting on here, doing lives, letting the fans get to know you, know the stories behind the songs. It's totally different.
Building a relationship with each other.
Exactly. And there's a lot of us within the group that we collaborate with each other, putting music out. And it's just, there's nothing else like it out there. So I would definitely say if you are interested, check it out. It's a very good place to be.
Yes,
But
different
past
races, different genres, all together, mixed in one, having fun making music.
We got people from all over the world in here. Trust me.
Yep.
It's growing quick. All righty. Well, our next one on the list here is 22 by Omega Night Moon. Sir, why don't you let us know about this song and a little bit about yourself and where we can find your music?
I don't know where to find my music.
Figures. I'm not surprised.
It gets released by my producer, some dude named Larry sits behind a desk all day long.
Yeah, I heard of that guy. Sketchy.
Yeah, he's bad news. Stay away from him. Anyway, so growing up, my father was Air Force. He spent about 3 years TDY in Thailand during the Vietnam War, and when he finally got home, he really wasn't the same, and he was really happy-go-lucky, easygoing before he left, and when he got back, he was a lot more controlled.
Serious. Yeah.
Yeah, and he sometimes he was great, sometimes he was absent, sometimes he could snap at the slightest provocation. So it wasn't easy growing up with him, but you learn to pick your battles. You learn when to stay out of the way. You learn how to navigate his emotional instability, I guess you could say.
Roller coaster. Roller coaster.
Yeah, absolutely a roller coaster. Mom was no better because mom was manic depressive, so that didn't help out much. But the premise behind my song is about Mission 22 and the good that they do for returning soldiers. Ever since the whole 22 movement started many years ago, and how they will help out and get people the help that they need, and even in some cases handhold while you're there. And I think it's a very important message for all veterans and all service people who have to serve in war. And I say have to because that's the commitment they make. And as much as I hate the fact that it has to be made and that it is a necessary evil of today's time, I absolutely appreciate every person who does or is able to serve in that capacity. So
Absolutely.
it is absolutely about us helping out those who have served.
Yep. I mean, we're providing entertainment for them.
Well, not only that, but I mean, if you've got friends who are in the military, you can reach out yourselves and say, "Hey, how you doing?" And just being there for somebody else. They need is that one lifeline sometimes, and that will keep them from taking the ultimate step. And quite honestly, I've been there. I know what it's like, but ultimately, I chose to not take that step. But I have had quite a few friends from high school who have, and it's a very scary thought, losing somebody.
Can't come back from it.
Nope. Once you make
Yeah,
that step, that steps in, life altering, not just for you, but for everybody around you. And that's why I feel like Mission 22 is a very important part of today's military life.
Yes, sir.
I
Well,
definitely
Larry,
agree
I'm
with you
curious
there
to
on
hear
that.
about the song.
Definitely. Let's let it
Go.
go. See how it goes.
I want to learn more about this.
They said it was 22 and the country turned its head. But behind every number
Was a name somebody said,
he made it home from fire.
but the silence learned his name,
Civilian streets felt foreign.
and the dark still looked the same.
No medal taught his wounded mind.
How to lay the war behind.
22 became the warning.
A flare against the night,
Mission hands began reaching.
where the
through.
17 and a half still cuts clean through.
So we stand where the silence pulls veterans low.
And hold the line till no one walks alone.
Some come home to locked doors.
Inside their own minds.
Some learn how to smile again.
While falling out of time.
There are hands beyond the silence.
There are voices on the line.
Mission 22 keeps reaching.
And other lights still shine.
Not for praise,
Not for headlines.
but to pull
One more
soul through. Awareness was the first step, but awareness cannot drive.
to the door of someone breaking.
Just to keep that soul alive. So the mission became movement,
A ride, a call, a hand.
a road back into living.
When they cannot find where to stand.
Hold the line,
Do not go.
let the night know.
You're not alone.
Hold the line,
Breathe again.
this is not where.
Your story ends.
22 was the alarm. The mission is what came after.
Hold the line.
Come home all the way.
Well,
My bad. I
That
forgot
was
to mention the fact that that was a duet with Scarlett.
there you go. Yeah, I was going to ask about that. I didn't know you could make two different voices.
You just don't know.
Well, man, I'm definitely going to look into this mission here, and I might do a little article on it on my page. But Larry, who do we got next?
Well, next up, we have our friend here, Mr. Mike Rogers, with Inspired
Hey.
by Actual Events.
Hey, how's it going?
Mr. Mike Rogers. Honored to have you, buddy.
Hey, man, I always love being here. Y'all know where you can find me. Easiest way is my website, Mr. Rogers Music. It's Mr's all spelled out, so MISTER RogersMusic.com. There's no D in Rogers because I'm Kenny Rogers is my great uncle, so there's no D in it. It's not Aaron Rodgers like that. This song actually was on my Christmas album, and it specifically talks about 9/11. And I wrote it with a couple things in mind. First off, I didn't say specifically, how this person served, because there were so many different people that were involved in 9/11 that I kind of wanted to make him a bit of an everyman, just to, so that if someone heard it, yeah, exactly. So anybody that hears it that lost somebody that sacrificed their lives in 9/11, they can relate to the song. And then also, I remember specifically 9/11 happening because I was in my early 20s, and I remember seeing it live happen. And so I specifically wrote this song not in my standard country, but as a song that would have been on the radio at the time, right? And I tried to de-age my voice because my voice was not always this deep. Like, I didn't have the little register I have now when I was in my early 20s. So I I reached as high as I could in my register, and I think in this, and I know actually in the song, there's a specific note, and you'll hear it. It's literally the highest note I can hit, and I can only hit it half the time I try. So, but,
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. So
It be like that sometimes.
it does. But you know, I had a vision in mind with this song, and I wanted it to be a song that it's clearly a Christmas song, but it's also a song that you can hear it any day of the year, and it's going to put you in a place and tell a story, and I hope it comes through, and I hope y'all enjoy it. So
awesome, man.
Alrighty.
Well, Larry, I'm down to hear it, man. I always enjoy Mr. Rogers' music.
Alrighty, here we go.
Before the dawn, grabbed his boots from by the door. Didn't wake her up cause she hardly gets to sleeping anymore. Smoke on the skyline, sirens blaring from somewhere. Sped off to do his job, completely unaware. The towers had been struck, the scene didn't seem real. He ran toward the wreckage, no time to think or feel. Saw a woman and her child trapped by some large debris. He knew he would stop at nothing to make sure that they got free. He lifted the beam and yelled, run like hell and never look back. As he felt the floor shaking and saw the ceiling start to crack. He dialed home when he realized that he was trapped with no escape, and left these final words on the answering machine tape. Hey, darling, it's me. Got some things you need to hear. Tell the boys I love them. I won't be home for Christmas this year, but hang the stocking, sting the lights, and baby, please don't cry. Just know your love's the reason. Years keep on falling like the towers that they. His voice still echoes in her mind on replay. Snow hits the window, she swears she can see his shadow in the glow of the Christmas tree. Hey, darling, it's me. Got some things you need to hear. Tell the boys I love them. I won't be home for Christmas this year, but hang the stocking, string the lights, and baby, please don't cry. Just know your love's the reason.
Mr. Rogers, you never disappoint.
I appreciate it. The whole concept came when I was coming up with it, is that basically the line cuts dead, you know, while he's leaving the message, and so
I can say I cannot even count how many times I've listened to that song, sir.
Oh, really?
I absolutely love that song.
Awesome. I'm glad you like it.
Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Larry, what do we got next?
Well, next on the list is me and you, Jimmy.
Well, good, because it was going to be hard to top him, and the only person I know who could do it would be me. I'm just kidding.
Well, the song we have tonight for y'all is "Not the Sidewalk." It is a song about homeless veterans and the factor that
The
injustice that goes to them, people not respecting them, and they deserve shelter more than a sidewalk.
Yep. And
too
many more times than often, they end up with the sidewalk more than anything.
Yeah, I've known quite a few
Sad.
myself through the years, and it's a really sad thing. A lot of them deal with mental issues and things like that they do not get treatment for, and they deserve
I
it.
saved one.
They earned it.
Yes, sir. All right, buddy. Well, let's let it rip for these people.
We hope y'all
Show
enjoy
them what we got.
They taught them how to sleep in ditches, rain on steel, mud in their teeth. Yeah, you taught them real well, just forgot to teach them peace. Rifle shaking, orders bark, learning how to swallow fear. Funny how those orders vanish when they're freezing right here. They carried others through the fire, learn what screams sound like at night. Now the screams hit silence, and you won't even meet their eyes. They believed in every word you said, you believed until the cameras left. A hero deserves more than a sidewalk, more than trash bags, shame and cold. They gave everything to a promise, you cashed it in and let it fold. You don't shoot people up for freedom, then spit them out when they're worn. Shelter, not the sidewalk. Now they sleep under overpasses, same spine straight, same hard stare. Still stand for the anthem, you won't stand to care. Crowd step over them like cracks, like they ain't flesh, like they ain't real. Same streets, they protected, now pretend they don't feel. You say support our troops real loud on stickers, hats, and screens, but support gets real damn quiet when it costs more than words and dreams. They fought your wars far away, now they're fighting neglect out home. A hero deserves more than a sidewalk, more than hunger dressed as fate. You don't feel comfort on their nightmares, then act shocked at the hate. You wave that flag like it's sacred, but leave it torn and frayed. Shelter, not the sidewalk. Hey, we'll still stand for this country with nothing but scars in their hands. Still salute the same flag that left them sleeping where they land. That is not weakness, that is loyalty left to right. That is a promise you demanded, then a debt you forgot. They gave you the years, they gave you the fight. Now they are ghosts in plain sight under city lights. They did not lose the war, but the country has forsaken them. They did not lose the war, but the country has forsaken them. A hero deserves more than a sidewalk, more than silence and disgrace. You don't honor the fallen by abandoning the living, and call that the price we pay. Shelter, not the sidewalk. Shelter, not the sidewalk. This ain't charity. This is a debt that needs to be paid.
Well, that's what we had. I don't know how much it was, but
It's all about the message, getting it out there.
yes,
and
sir.
I mean, the respect factor that should be there, that's not.
Yep.
We definitely hope y'all enjoyed it. Before we wrap the show up, since that was our last song, I want to do another round robin with everybody. Let you tell the fans out there where they can find you, where they can find your music.
And I'd like to take 1 second to tell all of y'all, thank y'all for coming on the show. We sure appreciate it.
Oh, we most definitely do. We wouldn't be here doing this if it wasn't for y'all. So thank y'all very much. Well, let's start back from the top. Miss Noah Gray. Would you like to unmute yourself and let the fans know where they can find your music?
Oh, Miss Snow Gray's not there.
Oh,
Let's catch the next person.
That
She'll
would
come
be
in a minute.
That's Miss Rebecca Lynn Mills then.
You mean I
Miss
gotta
Mills, tell
say
us
where I
about
can
yourself.
find all my stuff, even though my producers are on the show with me tonight? Which thank you guys
Yes,
for
ma'am.
helping me get my music out there, by the way. And thank you for letting me
No.
come on the show.
Oh,
You
we're
can
honored
find
to
my
have
music on all streaming platforms: YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify. You name those music platforms, you can find me out there. Just search me up, Rebecca Lynn Mills, and then keep an ear out because Scarlett, my metal character, will have some album coming out soon with some of the songs that I've been working on with that.
you. Awesome. Well, we look forward to hearing it.
All righty, Prime Time. Won't you unmute yourself and let the fans know where they can find your stuff? Well, looks like we got another skip here. Oh, there we
They're
go.
probably using the restroom or something.
We need a
You hear
button
Prime
for
Time?
crickets.
Yeah. There, you got a cricket button over.
No, I don't think we do. But go ahead,
Move to the
Omega.
next one.
As Miss Rebecca said, producers are on here, so I don't know why they don't speak for me, you know. But hey, it is what it is. All streaming platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. Don't know about Instagram yet. I do throw little snippets up every once in a while on my Instagram page.
Myself, I don't like Instagram.
I'm not really a big fan of it because they only let you have like 30 seconds of music on there, and it just really doesn't do the song justice when you only get to put in 30 seconds out of a 5-minute
Exactly.
song. So, but I'm also on Facebook under Omega Night Moon, and I've only got 2 songs out at the moment, but hopefully we'll see more releasing over the next few months. Mr. Forge has more information on that than I do, but other than that, I think that's all I got. Unless you want to find me for real, and then you'll just go outside and kick over a rock, and you'll find me underneath one.
Well, Mike, why don't
All
you
right.
go ahead and
Well, like I said earlier, I'm pretty easy to find. I'm actually my footprint's grown substantially. You can actually Google Mike Rogers, country artist now, and I'll show up as a Google result, which is pretty insane. And so I'm pretty easy to find. I'm everywhere. I've got a pretty solid body of music out there. As a matter of fact, y'all, last time I was on your show, I said I was going to stealth drop a song, and if y'all go looking for it, Chicks Dig Beards, you'll find it.
I've already heard it, sir. I've already heard it.
Well, now we got to get you back on to, showcase that.
Yeah, man, it's I'm proud of it. I was like, for a stealth drop song that I made no hoopla about, I it tickles me, that song. I'm just because I've said Chicks Dig Beards as a catchphrase for years. And then I was like, why hasn't anybody written a song about this? I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. So
that's awesome.
Man. And, I feel you about the old Google search thing. When Jimmy started popping up, it was just mind boggling.
Right? Isn't that crazy?
It's
nuts.
like, really?
Yeah, it's crazy. And then like earlier today, like literally, I don't know if you know who Girl Brian is, but or Gerald Brian, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he has a show in Ireland. It's Irish country radio. And I had a whole hour spot on his show earlier today, which is pretty insane. So I'm like, so I've got people in the UK playing my music. I got Ireland playing my music. I've got you guys help me out here, and all kinds of people just help me make my dream come true, man. I'm so appreciative of all of you. And I got to always give a shout out to my manager, Diana, for making it all possible, because she keeps my head on straight, man. I couldn't figure it out without her. So
That's awesome, man.
I mean,
we're sure happy for you.
Me and her talk quite a bit, so we'll keep you in the loop on shows and stuff, man.
I appreciate it.
I know how it feels. When we started seeing that our music was going worldwide too, it was mind-boggling.
Right?
It's just like, really, they're really picking this up and carrying it everywhere.
It's crazy. And then, like, I don't know who y'all use for your distributor, but I have two different ones because I had to mess with TuneCore. But a lot of my music's still on TuneCore, so I still keep them around. But now I primarily use distro. On TuneCore, it's got a map, and the map will show you, where your streams are happening, like what countries are happening in. And I've got like over 80 different countries that are streaming my stuff, and I'm like, man, this is crazy balls. Like, I never dreamed when I started it would be like that, but man, I'm loving it. So
that's awesome, man.
So we use DistroKid ourselves, so
yeah,
it's one of the best ones out there.
Mm-hmm.
We started with Jumpster, and then all of a sudden, they pulled all our music and shut us down for nothing.
Oh wow! No,
your DistroKid distribution does a really good job, because I just Google searched myself, and it pulled my name up and said I'm an emerging musical artist actively releasing under your music label, and it talks about your company. So DistroKid actually. And then I looked up you, Mike Rogers, as well, and it does the same thing. Like, it pulls up your webpage, but it also pulls up when you release your stuff through DistroKid.
That's
where
awesome.
We can find everything.
Yeah, cool. I like distro so much better than TuneCore. I mean, TuneCore was good for what it was, but I had a lot of issues. And then they started dropping like different platforms off of their stuff, and it just got to be too much of a nightmare. Plus, with TuneCore, you can't get a hold of anybody. Like, there's no phone number you can call, and when you email, you have to wait at least 24 hours to get a response from anybody. And you got to hope to God that response is actually a good response, because if you have to send another email back, you got to wait another 24 hours. So, ridiculous.
We dealt with it with Jumpster. It was.
It was bad.
I bet.
Well, and that says it right there. Everybody out there watching, all independent artists, you're hearing it from individuals here that deal with it every day.
Mm-hmm.
DistroKid's the word release.
Right.
It
is.
Just wait, Mike, another 6 months to a year, and you'll be as big as Kenny.
Dude, if I can get even 10%, dude. Okay, so he still has. I mean, he's been dead and gone for 6 years now. He still has over 12 million monthly listeners on Spotify. I'm like, man, give me 10% of that. Give me just 10%. I'll be fine.
Just spread 10.
You're just as good as your uncle was. You'll get there. I promise you will. I like your songs.
That is so sweet of you to say. I really appreciate that. I do my best.
And I grew up listening to your uncle, and so you're just as good as him, and you will get there. You'll get all those views.
What was interesting is on the Ireland show earlier that I was on, there was a guy in there, Jimmy something. I can't remember his last name off the top of my head, but he had actually met Don Schlitz, who wrote The Gambler. And he was listening because they were playing The Gambler's Legacy, which is a sequel to The Gambler. And he was listening to it, and he said, man, if Don heard these lyrics, he would absolutely love them. And he would brand this the sequel, because it follows the same storyline, the same feel, the same everything. And I was like, man, that's a big compliment right there, because, I try, but I never know how it's going to land until someone hears it. You know what I mean?
Oh
exactly.
Yeah, definitely. And and things like that are just, it can blow your mind when that comes up.
Yeah.
And then you have people like me who second guesses and overthinks everything. And it's like, Are they actually paying me a compliment because they really like it, or are they just paying me a compliment to pay me lip service?
Right.
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
I've always been my worst.
Overthinking it, bro.
Yeah, I've always been my worst critic of everything I've ever done. But man, since this music thing has been going, it's built a lot of self confidence in me because I can look at it and I can go, you know what, this is quality. You know,
You
like
made
I'm not
it.
gonna
You're proud of
put.
it, and that's
Yeah, I'm not gonna put something out if I think it's crap. You know what I mean? So
Oh,
exactly.
definitely.
Yeah,
You
Well,
have
Mike,
the
I got
ability to not
that's where you
upload
run
it.
into the same problem, though, is that what you might like
mhm,
might not be what something else somebody else might like. So you don't know
exactly.
Yeah.
if it's going to be widely received, or if it's just going to
Mhm.
be like this narrow margin of people who like you like it. And
Yeah,
But
that's where
at the end
my
of the day,
main
all that matters is your opinion on it. You know, the
right.
person
that's
who's
true.
making it.
That is true. But I've always been one of those people who's like, I want everybody to enjoy what I produce because I want them to be able to sit down and go, I relate so well to that because
Mhm.
most of my music is about my life, and so I want to be able to give people a place where they can go, hey, this guy went through the same thing I did. If he can live through it, I can live through it.
There
Exactly.
you go.
Oh,
There
another cool
is.
thing. Another
Go
cool thing.
ahead.
Sorry, I don't mean to steal the show or anything,
No,
but
no, you're good, man. Go ahead.
remember how I told you that no radio station would touch Charlie, the Charlie Kirk tribute song, because
I
it was like
saw
the
Yeah.
that.
first song.
I saw that.
It finally got radio play. I was so
Yeah.
happy. So yeah,
Congratulations.
thank you. I was like, man, I didn't think that song would ever get radio play in a million years, and sure enough. So
Well, before we close
I'm
this
glad
out, y'all,
somebody wrote a song about that because, quite honestly, I thought, and yeah, this might be controversial, and I'm sorry, Larry, but quite honestly, I thought Charlie Kirk was doing a great thing, and I really hated how many people came forward and was like, he got what he deserved, and I'm
oh
sitting there
god.
thinking, no, nobody deserves that.
Well,
Nobody
this
deserves that.
Man, those people were being paid to do that, man.
right. Well,
That was
this
all bought and paid for.
right. The song literally, I wrote it the same day he got killed, and it was the first tribute song released in any genre, like anywhere. Like it was literally out 10 o'clock that night on TikTok. I'm recording it and performing it on TikTok, and I that day was very bizarre for me because I was picking up my kid from school. I had therapy that day, and I had heard he got shot, and then I was thinking to myself, well, he's going to live through it. Obviously, he's young, he's going to survive this. And then he didn't, and I'm like, wait, what? No way! Like it just didn't click. And before I even had a chance to process my feelings about it, were the videos coming out where people were like, good, he deserved it, blah blah blah. I'm like, you got to be kidding me right now. And so I spent most of my therapy session like writing the song in my head, so that when I got home, I like, told my wife, hey, I gotta put this down on paper and possibly record it. She's like, okay. So I spent the whole evening just getting that song out. And what made me mad is that the next day, Tom McDonald released his song, and he had titled it "Rest in Peace," and he released it as "Rest in Peace." And my song was already blowing up, like blowing up. And then the following day, he changed the title of his song "Rest in Peace" to Charlie, and stole the algorithm. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me right now. Like, dude, you're an independent artist too. Why are you doing all that nonsense? You don't gotta do that. But I
Because
digress.
he's not an independent artist since he owns his own label.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, all his videos, he says, I'm an independent artist and fuck the labels and blah, blah, blah. That's part of my French, but
He is
that's
the
all.
label. His label is
Yeah,
Hangover
he is the
Gang.
label.
Well, that explains a lot.
Kind of like how me and Larry own our label. He just started it on. He started his own label, so because nobody else would sign him.
Well,
It
I
wouldn't
see
sign
why
you either.
now.
What are you saying?
Well, because I loved his music, man. I did. I was a huge Tom McDonald fan, and then all of a sudden that happened. I'm like, man, and I sent him messages all over the place, and I'm like, there's no way he's not getting my messages because I'm not trying to brag or anything, but people know who I am. And so I'm like, this guy is just basically hiding out and not responding, pretending he's too important. And I'm like, you know what? Screw this guy. So whatever.
Yeah, I'm not a
before
fan
we
of
go-
Tom McDonald. I'm more of an Upchurch fan.
Yeah.
Or name
for
drop Upchurch.
sure.
Well, before we close this out, y'all, because it's getting close to time. It's actually a little bit over, actually. But Mike, I know we're not far from each other. If you ever want to, hit me up. We'll go have lunch or something, sit down and just talk music and stuff, man.
That sounds good, man.
I'd enjoy the hell out of that.
Yeah, man, for sure. Like, you know, my life's complicated, but if I can make it work, I'll make it work, brother.
Oh, anytime, man. Just hit me up whenever.
Cool. Sounds good.
But everybody, thank you for tuning in and viewing. Thank all the fans out there. And like I said earlier, if you're an independent artist looking for a place to go, place to help, place to grow and, you know, learn from other artists, things of that nature, just communicate, bounce things off of, even, you know, help with video creation, things of that nature, lyrics. Check us out at Swain Family Records Competitive Arena. Yeah, I mean, we're a very close-knit, growing community of independent artists that are just helping each other and growing like a family. It's very easy.
And all of us have jobs and trades.
Yeah.
We all specialize in, so you never know who you can use.
Exactly.
But hey, it's summer break for the teachers, so.
Yep.
Almost.
Well, for me, it is. For me, it is.
I got one and a half more days plus graduation.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, anybody needs any tutors? We got 2 tutors right here. They're free for the summer.
There you go.
Yeah. Just hit us up and we'll tutor your kids.
Absolutely.
There you go.
But to finish up, you know, you can join Swain Family Records Competitive Arena for free. You can sign in, register, 3 simple questions, get in the door. We do that just to keep bots out. So it's all real people you're talking to. There's no bots in here. We're not just dropping links and stuff like that in the group. It's you're getting to know everybody, talking with other artists, talking with fans that are in there. So it's more so not, oh, I put a song out and somebody listens to it and they can't relate to it because they don't know the story behind it. You have the opportunity to actually tell the fans what the story behind the song is, to where they can actually relate to it. It's a totally different ball game. There ain't no other platform out there like this. Look us up. But for now, everyone, thank you for being on here. Really enjoyed it. If it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't be here. Thank y'all.
Thank y'all. Y'all have a good night. Blacktop King out.
Thank you.
Swain Family Records. The Noey Boys Show. Blacktop King and Forge. Step in the arena. Lights rise. Bass kicks. Guitars play. Welcome to the stage. Every song in the rainbow. So votes get counted. The truth gonna stay. Weak tracks fold when the pressure gets played. Step to the mic. Better mean what you say. Blacktop King on the left, Forge on the right. 2 Noey boys bringing fire tonight. From the first track drop to the final sound, this is where the real ones hold their ground. Crowd or no crowd, the work still shows. You can hear who came ready when the pressure grows. Song for song, line for line, this is the arena. This is the time. If you ain't moving, how we moving? Move out the way.